Welcome in our waiting room.
Ciao a tutti.
Dinner in 15, Sarah Lai.
Filippo Bartolotta. Potato and pasta.
Pasta and potatoes and Brunello di Montalcino from Podere Le Ripi. This is gonna be a good dinner in 15. Stay with us. We'll be with you shortly. Stefano has got a little bit of an allergy. Is it gonna be potato allergy or pasta allergy?
No.
Check it out later on here with us. Welcome everybody, guys. Thank you for all of those friends in our waiting room for waiting. At Dinner in 15 today is about tortelli di patate al ragù, tortelli mugellani. We'll tell you all about it in a second.
Yes.
With Brunello di Montalcino, Cielo di Ulisse from Podere Le Ripi 2016. This is gonna be very, very special. Sarah?
This is the first thing that I've ever cooked in my life. My grandmother taught me this maybe when I was 3.5 years old, but I will tell you soon about this story. I explain how to make it and what you need to make tortelli di patate. 15 minutes won't be enough, I have to be honest. I pre-boiled the potato, but you will need half an hour maximum to do this delicious and very simple kind of pasta. Pre-boiled potato, mashing potato, some fresh parsley, 1 clove of garlic, a teaspoon of concentrate tomato, tomato paste, some oil, and the dough and the fresh pasta.
Okay.
You will find all the details on our website.
Perfect. So you guys know, follow our social media, subscribe our channel, our YouTube channel, hit your thumbs up. That's very helpful because we can be in touch. And in the meanwhile, Sarah is actually creating a potato paste.
Yes.
Right?
Any family in Mugello, this recipe comes from the north part of Tuscany, up on the mountains of Mugello.
Yeah, from here it's
near
gonna be
the
like
Apennini.
an hour drive, like right under the Apennini, which is like the backbone of Italy. Italy is crossed by these Apennini mountains, which they reach up to the 2,000 meters above the sea level. And tortelli can be done in several ways, like thin pasta. Every family has got different recipes.
Yes. If you go in some part of Mugello near Barberino, they put tomato paste, as I come from. If you go up to Firenzuola di Comano, different towns, they don't put tomatoes, maybe they put some bacon.
Everyone has got their secret recipe.
Yeah.
Here we're choosing to go with a little bit of garlic that Sarah is chopping really thinly in some extra virgin olive oil.
Yes.
Right?
Then I will add some tomato paste and I will let this sofrito fried for a little while, like 1 minute, and then I will pour straight in the mashed potato.
Grandissimo.
I will chop some fresh parsley that it will give freshness to our boiled potato.
Okay,
I know you.
So this is very good. 1.5 minute sauce must be the fastest sauce in the planet. In the meanwhile, while Sarah is getting all the ingredients ready,
my apron.
Got to talk about wine.
My apron.
And I got to talk about a great wine because today we've opened a bottle of Brunello di Montalcino. You all know how Brunello is one of the greatest Italian wines. Is in Montalcino, which is a little hilltop town, 1.5 hours drive south of Florence. Let me put this wine here. Cielo d'Ulisse means Ulysses sky. Here on the label, you can see a wolf looking at a sailboat. Francesco Illi is the owner, very witty, very smart guy who likes to play a lot with literature, with a sense of poetry as well, which I think in a way comes into the glass of wine. 2016 vintage, te lo metto qui,
Grazie
Sara.
mille.
2016 vintage must have been, I believe it's been the best vintage so far. One of the best vintages ever. Why? Because it's been a very classic vintage with super hot days and very cold nights. And as a result, you have very easy flavors fixed in the berries. This is an entry level Brunello if you look at the price tag, but actually it tastes like 3 times the price. Don't tell the winemaker, or they'll raise the price, okay? 5 years of aging and on the western flanks of Montalcino. I'm gonna come back to the wine. I wanna know what Sara is doing, so let's focus on the recipe for a second.
As you can see, the saute part was very, very fast. Straight in the mashed potato, generous grated of fresh Parmigiano,
Okay.
and roughly minced fresh parsley inside, a little bit of salt, and then our stuffing is done.
So you said salt as well, right? Like
A
you want to
little
have
bit.
some salt because otherwise it's gonna be too bland.
Yes, because potato need a lot of salt.
Okay, potato needs a lot of salt. I once done a vertical tasting of Tortelli in Mugello to see who was the winner is gonna be.
See?
You know, like there is a lot of people, a lot of restaurants in Mugello.
Yeah.
And it's always interesting to see who wins because I like the thinly made pasta. I like very thin, but some people in Mugello prefer to have like thicker
See.
dough. Everyone has got his own thing about it.
Yeah, it's true.
You were saying about your nonna, so this is your first recipe.
Yes, this is my first recipe. When I was tall like the table, I used to steal some
I'm still am.
filling. You're not a kid. So I have stuck in my mind the flavor of the stuffing of my grandmother. And I had to work and try again after years to reach that taste. Because as you know, taste has a long memory, is infinite. So that taste is in my mind still.
Taste has got a long memory. Actually, smell even longer, right? Like
Yeah.
if you just get a smell that takes you just in a millionth of a second, you're gonna be taken back to that memory. So Sarah now is just making sure that the pasta is quite thin. You can see how to make handmade pasta on our website. You know the drill right now. So let's have Sarah working on this. And maybe it's a good time for me to start going back a little bit on our
Please.
Brunello because it's 8 minutes to go.
Could
And
you
I-
please give me?
And because what do you need?
No, if you can keep this on your side,
I will
thank you
keep
very
this
much.
by my side.
But
for
don't
sure.
eat it.
Actually, that's a good
No,
idea.
don't eat it.
Perché I like the parsley bit, sweetness of the tomatoes. And Brunello is already happy. I think this is needs some proteins right now that I'm missing. But we have the ragu. We have the ragu today.
We have the ragu behind us, simmering
Ouch!
from this morning.
Guardate qua. This has been going all morning, right?
Yeah.
But make sure, today we're not talking about ragu. If you want to learn about how to make this ragu,
Come to our cooking school.
there you go. Now,
No, or you can
The ragu is gonna
all
make
the
sure-
recipe on our website. I'm joking.
the ragu is going to make sure that this Brunello will be happy. I've asked Sarah. And by the way, the tortelli di patate...
It's thin enough.
Molto
When
bene.
you can see your hands means that the pasta is on the right
Let's do that for a second.
thickness.
When you can see your hands and when you can see...
Through the wine.
through the wine. So this means that it's good, but also you know that you are in front of Brunello di Montalcino. Sangiovese in Montalcino comes with a super bright, brilliant color, very transparent, which is a sign of the acidity. This is the western flanks of the Montalcino area. very ripe fruit, and yet red, crunchy, refreshing. Balsamic, like there is some nutmegs, there is some broom flowers, and a lovely smoky end. 2016 Cielo d'Ulisse is a smashing wine. Podere Le Ripi works biodynamically, which means they do not use, it's like taking organic farming, boom, to an extra level, because they meet all the standards that organic farms require, but on top of it, they don't use much sulfur, no little bit of copper, and even in the winemaking process, everything is supernatural.
Could you pass me the potato if you haven't finished? Oh,
Perfetto, potato.
benissimo.
Ti aiuto anche volentieri se ce n'è bisogno.
Yeah, to
In
close
the meanwhile,
it.
let me take my glass of wine away from the heat.
And don't be afraid of this kind of recipe, because you will say, no, I cannot do fresh pasta and tortelli, it's too hard, it's too difficult. Is not at all. If you see me going so fast, it's because I do this for work. That's why. No?
Yeah, like-
so, but you can do it,
in no
I'm
ti-
sure.
Yeah, right. Like we all make pasta every day, like freshly made pasta. I wish
See,
I could.
it's very
but
quick.
I have to be honest. Looking at you,
It's very quick.
looking at you when I ask, shall we make handmade fresh pasta? It's just like, for instance, I go to get a cup of coffee and it's ready. But like for normal people, Sara.
See?
Okay, let's play. For normal people, the idea of just getting the eggs, the flour, and where do we put it, and then do we need water? Like, it sounds normal, but it's not that easy. Let me help you.
No,
here.
it's not that easy. I am sure if you need some water. But if you think about it, you have in your home flour, egg, salt, so you can try to make some pasta right now. Why not?
Always, I love the question, why not? You know, the question, why not, says, you know, you can do it.
You can do it, of course.
Molto
send us
piccolini.
your picture. Yes, I love tortelli di patate in one bite. I don't like who cut tortelli di patate.
Okay.
They has to be one bite.
Okay, one bite.
One full mouth bite.
I like that they're very thin. I like that they're very small because I like the idea of having one bite only. If you are like myself, that sometimes you're a little bit like, I like to cook, but I'm a little bit messy.
You've broken it.
No, I did, look, but if you do that, actually, were you going to do this with all of them or not?
If you like, we will recognize yours. No, I'm sorry. I'm joking. I know.
That sounded like something nice, but actually she says like you can recognize yours because it's...
It wasn't something nice indeed.
Però it's
No.
artisan,
It's artisanal.
you know.
Any
Quindi
has
non li vuoi,
his
non
own
li vuoi...
style.
Yeah, I just...
And
okay.
imperfection make a thing beautiful.
Sara, grazie. I'm the king of imperfections. And
Any
that's why,
of
you know, in
us.
fact, I'm sick and tired
We
to
are.
be treated like a sex symbol. Stop sending me all those love letters,
Please.
guys. I know you love my curly hair, my blue eyes, my blondness. Oh, sorry, we're talking about Sarah?
No.
Allora, Sara, ho avuto un'idea, riaprilo.
Okay?
I'm not kidding. You know that this is a live show, one sequence. Ma se facessimo uno with a prawn filling? Guarda, sembra un gamberetto.
Sì, certo.
And we make a dim sum
Of course.
with potato,
Of course.
tortella buongiorno with red shrimps.
Sì.
Okay.
We can do, you can do.
Stay with us because that's what we're gonna do. My name up. Dim
Buonissimo.
sum. This is like Tuscan dim sum. Sara, 1 minute 45 to
Okay,
go.
could you put some salt, please?
I can do
inside
whatever you ask me to do.
the pot.
There you go. Guys, a fistful of salt. Don't be shy.
Don't be shy.
You need the more.
And
Meanwhile, 3 years of aging for this Brunello di Montalcino in the big oak cask. The cask, when I say big, I mean like that big, like 7,000, 10,000 bottles, 15,000 bottles in a barrel. 3 years plus another year in the cement vats. As a result, Sebastian Azello, winemaker, is producing something that really is so juicy. There is some roots right now that is coming through the wine. I love this wine because there is a sweetness at the beginning. If you just try it right now, like you go like a little sweet, and then all of a sudden, boom, it just dries out with a lot of juiciness.
Wow, I'm salivating.
Sapidity.
Very much.
Guardate, pronti?
Yes.
Ok? No, perché le patate devono cuocere. No, le patate
No, just a second, because the pasta is very thin. No, I was concentrated on
On
the
the
wine,
wine.
and I forgot about the pasta.
30 seconds to go. Io faccio una cosa appena sei pronta.
The ragu is a classic match with the tortelli, or with the bolognese ragu, or with the duck ragu. Is a classical match in Mugello.
Mushrooms as well.
Mushroom.
When it's mushroom seasons. Allora, a questo punto facciamo così. Let's put the ragu on top. And I'm gonna try, you know that I do this for you guys. I'm gonna try one without.
Sì.
Just clean.
Would you like some salt and oil?
Sì, le facciamo, sì, sì. Time's up though. It's just like c'è il sale grosso in mano.
Sì.
Ok? Proviamolo. Così. She said one bite. Can I say something?
Sì.
Best tortello del Mugello ever.
Thank you. My grandmother will be happy.
But what did I say when before coming here? Too light for the wine.
Sì.
Too light for the wine, guys. This alone wasn't gonna work. I mean, yes, the wine is good. Yes, the tortella is good, but the match isn't good. You need some meat.
Eccolo.
E a questo punto
Voilà, it's
faccio
done.
un altro e prometto, this is the last one. Promise.
It's not true.
Gosh. I just gained, since we started to do this, I gained like 2 kilograms.
2 only. Buono il vino, buonissimo.
Ti piace?
Molto, molto.
Now I can tell you that this is a match made in heaven. This ragu is perfect. Go check it out. Grazie Sara per questa ricetta. This fantastic recipe.
Grazie, Filippo.
From your grandma. Simple food, great ingredients, love in creating what you bring to the table. Same goes with this incredible wine. I'm very happy about this matching because I love these winemakers, I love their wines, and the fact that you brought some recipe of the heart, it makes it even more special.
Thank you.
Follow us, guys.
Thank you.
Catch up with you later.
Ciao.